The thing that keeps you from being all the way to where you want to be is your awareness of where you are. So what do you think constitutes the majority of your beliefs? What is? You look around and you see that, so you believe it. You see that, so you believe it. You see that, and so you believe it. So you see your bank account and you believe it. You see your credit limit and you believe it. You see the bills coming in, you believe it. Reality is so believable because you're translating it through your physical senses. And most people would call it completely illogical for you to believe something that hasn't already manifested. They would call you delusional. They would say, hey man, you've got to face reality. And they don't understand it when you say, I'm not facing reality, I'm creating reality. Because most people are recreating the reality that they're facing. In other words, you just face it and recreate it and face it and recreate it until you get so many beliefs that are so powerful that even when something's right before your eyes, you still can't see it. Because vibrationally, you're incapable of seeing something that opposes the dominant vibration that you've been flowing. So what's the answer? How can you change what is to something that you would prefer? First of all, you got to stop looking so much at what is, because every time you look at it, you compound it more. So when you say, how far am I from what I want? We say, isn't about distance. And it isn't about time either. It's about vibration. And if it's about vibration, then the only way you can translate it into anything relative means it's about emotion. So how far you are from anything means how good or not good you feel about it, period. So if you say, I'm joyful about this, you're right on the doorstep of its unfolding. If you say, I'm pensive about it, or I'm worried about it, or I'm guilty about it, or I'm lonely about it, or I'm disappointed about it, then you're far. But not in terms of distance or time, in terms of vibration. And the thing about understanding that you're only vibrationally far away from it, only emotionally far away from it, is that you can go to sleep at night and, oh, hear this. When you go to sleep at night, all the engines go to sleep too. All momentum stops. And when you wake up in the morning, you're on this neutral track where you get to decide how far you are from what you want. So start out, how far away from a good thought am I, is the thought that you want to have when you wake up. Because if you wake up and you start complaining right away about what went wrong yesterday, then you're far away again. But if you wake up and you're looking for a reason to feel good, then you're warmer. If you look for another reason to feel good, then you're warmer. Look for another reason, and then you've got momentum going, and then there's no distance, and then you're having good ideas. That translation of a vibration to a thought and a thought to a thing, when that idea occurs to you, this is the process of it unfolding. Do you know how much has already happened before there is a manifestation? Almost all of it. When you or anyone, when any of you has a desire that you want to manifest, and you say, how close am I to this manifestation? We say, well, it's 99.99% done. That's how close you are. Wow. That's how close you are to everything that you want. So it's just this one tiny little infinitesimal percentage-wise piece that you are wanting to tap into. But you could hold yourself in that undoneness forever. Just this one little piece that has to come into place. Just this one little piece. You just got to get into the receiving mode, which means you've got to stop complaining, and you've got to stop worrying, and you've got to stop focusing on what doesn't work. You've got to stop stacking those train engines up that are pulling you in opposition, that are making you incapable of being in the receptive mode to receive the next clue and the next clue and the next clue. So it's not about distance. You believe that? And it's not about time. Do you believe that? It is about vibration. Do you believe that? If it's about vibration, then it's about emotion. So if you can get your emotion moving in that joyful direction on any subject, then that last piece of it, and the time factor will be now. The time factor will be right now, right now, right now. And there are millions of dollars in your vortex that you haven't let yourself see yet. There are rendezvous with people in relationships that you haven't let yourself see yet. Not because they're not being broadcast, and not because something's holding you apart from it, but only because you haven't done that last little thing that you need to do, which is to chill out, drop off the contradictory engines, and allow the natural momentum to carry you to what you've already created that you certainly do deserve.